Yo,
Yo.
what up, y'all?
Yo.
We back.
Another show.
Another show. This one real special today, though. You know, we got a special guest here. You know, man. Go on, introduce yourself, my brother.
What's going on? It's GROOVY Nilo, man. Go by Groovy Nilo. Straight out of Evanston. Got my boy MVP Guap here with me.
Yes, sir.
Welcome, y'all. We want to welcome y'all to the lot.
Thank you for having us.
Appreciate y'all pulling up, bro. We real excited to get into this one today. We've been talking about this one all week, bro.
Yeah, we've been talking about this
For sure, bro. But well, Nilo, just give me a little bit of about you, bro. Like, give us your background a little bit, bro. Like, where you from? You know, I know you just said Evanston.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. What was it like growing up in Evanston?
Well, I moved to Skokie when I was like 2, but I bounced around back and forth basically throughout my whole life through Evanston and Skokie. Big family, dude. Got a big family. My brother really got me into music, hip hop, and anything else for the most part. And then I'd say I've been recording my own music for like 7 years now. When the first 2 years, it was basically like off of my Mac laptop. You know what I'm saying? I was just making stuff that people was fucking with, kind of took it seriously. And then he got me into the studio with our homie Euphoria. And we've been progressing with them ever since.
Euphoria, that sounds familiar.
Dream Street Studios. So
that's
out
in Chicago.
Mm-hmm.
You say the Dream Street Studios?
Dream Street Studios in Fort Knox. It got 3 engineers in there that are fucking fire. They grow every single time they record.
Definitely heard of that.
That's that boy. Cannot lie.
Yeah, okay. Who is your favorite artist now that gives you like that motivation that you look up to type?
Man, my favorite artist right now, like in the moment or like all time type shit?
All time.
Oh.
They gave you that it's like, oh yeah, like he can do this, like I'm trying to be like him. When I get to this level, I want to be like him.
Lil Wayne.
Okay.
Lil Wayne.
Okay.
You know, he's the credit to it all. I think Drake my favorite artist overall, but even that you kind of got to credit to Wayne too, to some extent, and Jay Prince and stuff like that too. Man, Wayne was going crazy. My nickname is DJ, so my real name is Danilo, and I'm a junior, so my family used to call me DJ and shit. And then when I think it was the Drought 3 is what Fireman is on, or Go DJ, and my family that was like my theme song. Damn,
Go DJ.
It was a vibe. So that's really Wayne really made like rap cool. Like I can do that shit.
Who you think can really like take Wayne in the verses?
Drake, Ye. I mean, like put up.
It ain't gonna be no
Drake,
beat 'em, but like
battle.
Drake not. It's not the same category. It's not the same category.
No. In terms of lyricism, I agree.
Hell yeah, Wayne a way better lyricist.
And Wayne will probably watch him in a battle too. Like you know what I'm saying? But as far as like music goes,
song for song,
like Drake is the hook god, bro. Like every hook that he touched is fire. But that's his it.
That's 2 different categories to me.
Right.
Like Wayne, not just about the hooks though. It's like his lyrics go crazy. And mugs that don't even like listen to rap, and they can get it, they can understand it. They know it's not no like that mumble jumble rap type. And it ain't nothing against the new generation with the rap and all that. But like if once someone can actually understand you, like that's what's gonna really take your shit to the next level. Like, so I feel like Hov could really.
Oh, absolutely.
Hov could take him in the verses.
He's in that conversation as well. I'm sure.
Ye for sure too.
Yeah, as well. And that is kind of like that group. That's kind of it. You know what I'm saying?
That era, I feel like that era, they the Mount Rushmore for our generation. Yeah. Like with Wayne and like Wayne, Ye, Jay-Z, Drake. Like that's just
y'all throw Kendrick in there.
Oh, Kendrick! I throw Kendrick. Like I'm
J. Cole too.
Only reason I don't put them in that always in that conversation because they are talent wise. but they don't make enough music.
That's
Him and J.
literally
Cole,
the
to
same
me,
thing I be saying.
I'm not big fans of them
they
because they don't
don't.
make enough music, but the shit that they make is great. I think it's very good, but they just don't make enough.
Groovy, tell me I wasn't just saying this and comparing them in the future like a week or two ago, bro. I was like, man, like people will compare and say Kendrick and Jay and all of it. Well, Jay, you know, he had his time, but J. Cole and Kendrick, they'll put them in the same conversation as Future. And like, yeah, the content is there, but like the value in that Future putting out and stuff, you know what I'm saying? It's hard for
And it's
the
good.
people who listen it all the time to be like, nah, Kendrick better than him. That's you know, it's not
That's all it
realistic.
is. So I have a question for you. Where did the name Groovy Nilo come from?
Shit.
Give us
If
that.
you really
That was going-
want to dive into that,
How you gonna DJ the Groovy Nilo?
my first rap name was F40 Nilo, and I'm big on cars and shit. So the Ferrari F40 is the best Ferrari, the most iconic Ferrari of all time type shit. And so I ran with that. Boom, F40 Nilo. And then I'm like, man, it's not really sticking like that. Went to Post Chamberlain, I think, and then Wilt the Stilt. And I'm like, man, none of this shit ain't working. And then I fuck with Schoolboy Q. In 2015, he came out with Oxymoron, and he was wearing the bucket hats and shit. That's what got me onto it. Yeah. And I'm like, you know what? He used to call himself Groovy, and like, you know how some rappers have their alter egos, like Wayne, Tunchi, Drake, Drizzy, and the boy fucking he called himself Groovy a little bit. And I'm like, man, that's my personality. Like I embody like a groovy nigga. You know what I'm saying? So I just added my name onto the end of that, and that one I felt stuck.
I fuck with that. That was
decent. Yeah,
that was good. I like that one. And I had another question for you too. All right, the Groovy tape.
The first one.
Okay. Volume 1. The Groovy tape, Volume 1.
Fire.
Why did you name it the Groovy tape?
I wanted a solo tape. I wanted a solo tape that kind of just like came onto the scene like, all right, he's got it. You know what I'm saying? And my biggest thing with being an artist is versatility. Like if there was going to be a brand that I had for myself, it'd be like, man, I think he's got something for everybody. You know what I'm saying? And whether that's having bars, having a hook, a catchy chorus, or like, you know, having something of substance and value, I got that for everyone. And, you know, that kind of just came into my own. I'm still coming into my own.
Hey man, I've been listening. Like it's crazy. Like I didn't know you rap. Like knowing you, I didn't know you. When I seen the video you rapping, that's why I asked you. Like man, Joe, I gotta get bro on for an interview. Like you rap, like come slide. But then I started listening, bro, and it's really right. Like it called me. I've been listening to it literally for the past like 3 days. I'm walking around the crib, but you got the. I fuck with the. That D.I. I die. I like the die.
I fuck with what's it? Blacked Out.
Blacked Out. I like that one too.
I was like, I'm sitting up and listening to this when I'm working out. What's wrong?
He made every count.
Damn, nigga, right.
Every line. You gotta hit every line. If you miss, like, if you ain't think every line mattered in the song Blacked Out, go listen again.
Hell yeah.
Go listen again.
Oh, this nigga speaking facts right now.
When you talk about Wayne, that was him jumping in his Wayne bag. I'm not even gonna look.
What he say? What you say about 7? You got shot 7 times.
Oh yeah. 7 shots in the back of a black man. That really got the world pissed off. And at the time when I wrote it, I kind of just felt like, and I never really feel like I need to make music about like political stances and stuff like that. To be honest, like I really try to stay away from that. But just the time that we were in, it was COVID and shit like that, and I really like felt like I needed to say something, you know what and I just sat on my couch and I wrote it and I rehearsed it.
But that's when COVID had first hit. That's when the fucking riots in Chicago really started happening. Mars went going crazy. I'm like
the looting
went crazy in Chicago. Like Mars was really. And really out, you feel me? Like it was out here like the 90s in LA or something, or Detroit or something. Like
it was really wild, man. It was really wild. And at the same time, where I always want to say, I feel a black person's pain, and so you can't really tell a motherfucker how to grieve at the end of the day, but you got to play your cards right. This is what I feel like, you know what I'm saying? So I can't even say another motherfucker is wrong, this, that, you know what I'm saying? But what I feel like is like, you got to play your cards right. And whatever gets the most attention, like do that shit, but stand on it. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Do that shit. So with the looting and stuff, yeah, it's wrong, but motherfuckers was talking about the issue. So at the end of the day, it did what it was supposed to do.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie, I was proud of you because, you know, I got into it with some of our white homies, and you stood on that. Like you said, standing on it, bro. You dropped that song. And I think it meant something to a lot of people who, you know what I'm saying, listen to us and follow our music and stuff. I was proud of you for real.
Hell yeah, bro. Hell
So
yeah.
when you was making the Groovy Tape 1, like what was your mindset? Like,
my mind.
Time when that was
The
going
first one, my mindset was, that was really like my first time in the studio. Bro had just moved from his closet. I recorded a couple songs there with him.
Mm-hmm.
We was in his closet. He moved to Fort Knox, got his own studios. We was in there. And I really just wanted to make like a tape that showed I'm here. Like, you know what I'm saying? It was my first project, and I didn't release any singles or nothing like that first. The Groovy Tape was first. And that was when I got on all platforms, and I'm honestly like really proud of. Every time I go back and listen to it, I'm like, damn, like I showed a guy last night on the Rise, and he was like, yeah, I really like that song. I'm gonna put it in the playlist. Boom. Oh, you made this 3 years ago. He didn't even know, and you can't tell, and that's what I like about it. You know what I'm saying? That's
timeless music, that's something that a lot of people don't have, bro. Like timeless music is like really important, bro, because it's like if I can listen to your shit over and over again, or I can hear it 6 months later and still get that same feeling, that's how I know your shit time. So if I hear it a year later, 10 years later, it's that sound, and everybody don't have it, because some rappers, like, you would listen to them and you listen to their shit for the weekend, oh, that tape is decent, and you don't listen to that shit no more. Like, you only hear it when it come on the radio type shit.
Right. It's like with R&B music, though. Like, when you look at the 90s R&B, like, it's kids that's born in the 2000s that will turn on some 90s R&B music just because their parents have played that. And just like with us, and when we were younger, like, they was playing B103. Yeah, playing B103 and playing Brian McKnight and all that. Like, you feel me? Like
the Isley Brothers.
Yeah. You know, they gonna like that stuff is timeless. You already
there. It used to go nuts.
And but what's crazy, I still listen to that music. Like I have an oldies play. I call it an oldies playlist. I go back and listen to all the old R&B because that's some of those songs.
Music, 90s music. That's the
time. I was about to say at
the same time, it's also Sunday cleaning music.
That too. That's definitely that too.
Both of those are true. 100p.
Be excited as hell when you do it.
Nigga, get the job done. I know that.
So I got a question for you. So like every artist, well, most artists always say like when they get to this peak in their career, something bad happened to them.
Shit, sorry. Apologies. Do you mind hitting the close? Thank you.
So all right. So most artists always say like something happened in their life that gave them that itch they needed, or that motivation they needed to just really attack into their music and just pour all the emotions, all that shit. So like, have you ever been cheated on, and to that point where it just like really broke you down, some shit like that, and then you just went to the studio and just went crazy? Like,
man, I have a couple of songs about women.
Oh, shit.
And to be honest with you, it's so fucking funny that you say that. That's the first song I ever recorded, and that was with this man, Guap. And it's called
I think we called it
Love's Puppet.
Love's Puppet. Yeah.
And it's still on SoundCloud. One of the coldest songs I've ever made.
Yeah. You think so, bro? Yeah,
I got to go in. I ain't even Love Puppet. Like, hey, go check it out. Love Puppet.
Love's Puppet on SoundCloud. Go check it out. Listen, I went in there. I said back and forth I go saying I don't really need you. Reality just hitting, I would drop it all to see you. My heart inside the pen, I know emotions gonna bleed through. If you just like me, I'm knowing that you gonna need me too. So why we fucking playing stupid games? I bring the passion to the music. Your love bring the pain. Everything I spit is real. Had to go against the grain. Hope you never fall in love unless it's back with me again. I'm just saying.
How do you remember that, bro? We made that in like 30 minutes. 30 minutes. Master took another, mix and master took another like 30, 45, bro. I do not remember my verse on that song. I'm sorry. Now I feel bad.
You treat me like puppet, I love it. Rather than you pull shit.
Hey, so now you gotta tell me what the fuck happened because you still remember this damn shit. What the fuck happened? What she do? What she do?
It's me.
Put the bitch on that.
It's me.
Tell him.
Hey, wait. He still love her. Look, he still love her.
Listen, I ain't gonna put her on the blast, but she knows who she is.
Yeah, I don't say her name. Don't name drop. You ain't got
No
to
name
name
drop.
drop.
I'm not gonna name drop her. But if a motherfucker watching or a motherfucker see this, you know who she is. She always got a place in my heart, only because there wasn't any like closure to it on my end, and I know like I wasn't the best motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? And so I definitely needed that. And when she was off it completely, like gone. Nothing.
So you was being a
I haven't
dog.
talked to her since type shit.
Wait, so you was being a
Yeah,
dog.
so
What happened?
What happened?
Give us the
Oh
deets.
no, I broke it. It was
About-
summer, about to get into the summer. So like basically what had happened was my first 2 years at JUCO, the first year I met her, we started dating. Waited like a couple months and then we started dating. I moved in with her. Her mom was cool with me like staying with her in her room in the basement, and we would just go to school like shit like that. And we did that for 2 years, and then we both went to different colleges at the transfer point. And so I went to Missouri, she went to Wisconsin. We did basically the entire year when my dumb ass just decided I couldn't do it anymore for whatever reason, knowing that in maybe like a month or so, 2 months, we would be back together, you know what I'm saying? Like on some daily shit. And I broke up with her and that was it. And like, she didn't look back type shit.
She's
Damn.
She did not look
So
back.
you ain't even get cheated on. You just left the good one.
To my knowledge, I don't think I got cheated on. However, she did get into a relationship pretty quickly after that, but
What's quick, bro?
like a month, as far as to my knowledge. My cousin was like, did you see her Instagram? I'm like, I don't even follow her on Instagram. She like blocked me or something like that because we was, into it. And he was like, yeah, she took a picture of something. He's like, do you want to see it? And I'm like, nah.
He's like, I'll see that shit.
You still been looking for that shit later on.
Hell no, I didn't look for it, bro. I didn't want to see it. But
A
if the
month
time
old.
comes, I hope to God that she would reach out. If not, I mean, like, I understand.
So that was the one that got away.
Mm-hmm.
Oh shit. Okay.
To me, just because she was like perfect, she hoop. You know what I'm saying?
Look, that's right up your alley.
Well, you know what I'm saying? She hoop and cute in the music.
Can't tell no hoop, man, like,
yo,
woman who-
so I rock with her.
Ooh, is she a Duke fan?
Yeah, I rock with her.
Duke fan?
Oh
fan?
my
Oh,
god,
yeah,
that's
okay.
why they was.
I'm
That
big
was,
Duke
that was,
fan.
that was like
Yeah.
sister-in-law. I can't
Yeah.
even lie. Like, hey,
Damn.
Oh, yeah, she was
She
a Duke fan.
fucked up with
She
family,
a
bro.
Duke fan. She a Duke fan.
Family, bro. What's wrong with you?
She's straight a Duke fan.
I don't know.
How big are you?
I don't know.
You gotta be ashamed of yourself.
Right.
I don't do
That's
that.
why it hurt, but it hurt.
He said it hurt.
you gonna cry in the car. You gonna cry in the car.
Damn.
But
yeah, that's why that was the first song that ever had like a heartbreak thing, and that was the first song I ever recorded for real.
Man, that's so see, and that's she.
So,
Always say some shit.
So walk us through your process, like being in the studio, like what the move, what's got to be the move for you to go in there and tee that bitch up, like what's got to be your move, what's your vibe?
I don't do it all the time, but I like to go in with like a written song that I know, boom, so that it's easy. We can get to the mixing and shit like that and make it, chop it and do what it is. So a lot of the times I listen to beats, and it's when I get high, to be honest, recently, that when I'm in the car and I'm high, I just go to YouTube and listen to beats or whatever like that. Or I have a really, really dope producer by the name of Husseini with a short H. Husyiny, I think.
Hey, first off,
Shiny,
Husseini, bro.
Husseini. Shout out Husseini.
That name is cold to see, Husseini. I just want to let you know.
Is that a name wrong?
The name cold as fuck. That shit is
He's
strong.
from Switzerland.
Strong.
Listen, I've never met him personally, but I messaged him on YouTube the first year I started rapping. We had a close relationship and stuff like that. He sent me an open verse. I sent it back off my Mac laptop. He put it on YouTube and stuff like that, and we was fucking with each other ever since. And now he's been like my brother. Like we talk to him, we talk damn near daily type shit. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, that's
And he's always throwing me like free beats. He said, I don't want anything in return, like ever. And he made Blacked Out.
Oh, that was
damn.
Yeah. Okay, you saying?
He from
Yeah.
Switzerland?
Switzerland. He's like
It's a
20.
white boy.
He's kind of skinny little, like
White?
he look foreign.
What?
You really look more.
Hey,
And he's in the.
Husseini, pull up to the lot, man.
He can't right now.
What?
He's in the army.
In the army?
Everyone in Switzerland, once they turn a certain
yeah.
age, has to do a
They
year.
I was
Yeah.
just about to say, Larry Martin.
So now he can take.
Yeah.
Now I want to say he can take snaps with
Wait, Mark taking a big K.
For
For the Bulls? I mean, for the Utah? Man, get the fuck out of here. That's crazy.
Yeah,
that shit.
Film army. Finish, they call them finish.
You said at least a year?
a year.
I mean, a year.
Everyone's
Hey, man, look.
You ain't that bad.
They say Lowry gonna make it back before the season, though. I think that's what I said.
Man, look, I just want to
see it.
if they talking about, if the U.S. talking about, yeah, you got to come do a year for us. Oh man, fuck y'all. Fuck y'all.
Everybody finna play with them. Hey,
I'm not volunteering.
I got asthma. Listen, Bird.
Okay, I feel you on that because the other country,
I got asthma.
yeah, other countries might go good, but man, look, fuck
You'll
y'all.
tell the lady that asked for that, take you in the room, close the door, and say, all right, now look,
I broke my
ain't
pinky.
nothing wrong with you.
What?
Nothing. So if they ever ask, nothing wrong with you, because if anything wrong with you, you gotta go to the hospital.
I'm going to the hospital.
Records, broke any bones. It don't matter if you broke your thumb when you was 6.
Ooh, my shit fucked up, ain't it? Look,
How you do that?
I can't shoot.
I'm double jointed now. Since I broke my thumb, I'm double jointed now.
Damn.
Oh, so yeah, nah, I can't do it.
Oh my god.
So, bro, yeah, I was marking out. I wanted to act like my leg was broken.
Oh,
Some shit.
God.
Put a big ass cast on my
And you
shit.
get
I'm like,
headboard.
This
So you
ain't
gotta
Call of
stay
Duty.
anyway.
yeah.
Anyway it goes, somebody gonna pay me.
Yeah, but that's why.
Really?
But you sign it though.
Somebody gonna
So
pay me.
after you serve your year, you sign it. If you watching, I mean, you welcome to the line. Pull up to the line. Man.
So after your year, for sure. But he definitely gonna be going in a year.
After he do his bid,
Yeah.
That's all it is. Let me go in
I'm
quick little 12 months, get to it and shit.
you know what I'm saying?
I fuck with that.
Bid that you can see the world a little bit.
That's crazy though.
So what? Give me one of your craziest experiences as a rapper, like performing or like being on the road, or like what's one of the craziest experiences you've ever had? Like,
I got a question follow up with that one. So.
There's a couple things. One was like one of the first times I was performing, I did it at Oceans, the nightclub.
oh, okay,
The
with the pool
strip-
around the
yeah,
lake.
the strip club.
Yeah.
That was the first time I had been in the strip club.
That was the first time you was
One.
How old are you again?
26.
Okay, that makes sense. Okay.
It was like I was like 24 at the time, 23. No. I was probably like 22. So I was probably like 22. But regardless, I'm opening for C. Honcho. That was lit. My mom was there in the strip club. My homies was there. A couple like Kevin.
You got a cool
Anthony. I know. It was
Yeah,
crazy.
my-
She was enjoying herself having a good time. She was over here.
You want for the pull up in a strip club? She have fun, be safe.
She was right there, had her a little drink, talking to a stripper. I ended up being cool with the stripper and getting her on a song.
Oh yeah, that's
Yeah, what song is that? What song is that?
I had to take it down. I'm gonna release it. I'm gonna release it. It's a single. It's gonna be a
You gonna
single.
edit my finger back at y'all.
But it will drop. It's like a club banger stripper anthem. Like I wrote her a city girl type verse.
Okay.
And she came in the studio and it was
She
it was
laid that
lit.
bitch,
Yeah,
yeah.
it was lit.
I didn't know you wrote the verse.
Yeah, I did it on the spot type shit. I'm like, all right, this
I ain't
is
even.
How do y'all do that shit though? Like, I don't even know how to freestyle, so I'll be like, Moses, be freestyling shit. Like, I'd be like,
But that's the thing. You can't say you don't know how to freestyle because it's a freestyle.
it's just rhyming, bro.
What the
Like,
fuck?
but you,
I don't
man, some
rhyme.
niggas got it and
I
some
don't
niggas
niggas
don't.
like, I ain't got it. I'm
Yeah.
not one of them niggas. But I'll put you in the door with some motherfuckers though. I'll put you.
I appreciate you saying that. I feel like everyone feel like
Everybody
they
can't
just walk in
rap.
there and rap.
You see what I'm
Nah,
saying?
you
I be
can't.
hating that. I be why are you freestyling right now? Shut the fuck up.
yeah, if you ain't got it, you just can't be in there just laughing shit.
Man,
And see, I ain't gonna lie. I feel like I make some raw songs and bro makes some raw songs. And I feel like we'll just go in there and freestyle. I feel like we'll punch if anything. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And punching, I feel like it's kind of a form of freestyle, but it's a little different.
hell yeah.
So,
I
yeah.
read, to be honest with you, I would write majority of my stuff. unless I come unprepared and we got extra time and I can do another song, then I'll do some shit on the spot. Sometimes it's my best shit, sometimes it's not.
Hey, so not even to be off top. Somebody ever tell you look like Polo G?
Oh my God, I get somebody different every time.
I was gonna say you like Schoolboy Q.
Hey, but you do though.
Shout out to Schoolboy Q.
Motherfuckers give me the Baby Smooth, the Polo G, the little kids, the John Morant.
Oh shit! I see the John Morant though. I see it.
You just gotta hit the gritty with it. It's a parade in my city.
Hey, so like, how was it when you first realized you had fans? Like, mugs, if they singing along with your music and shit, rapping and shit like that along with you, and they know the words, you just like, you sit back and be like, damn, what? Y'all know my shit? Like,
I released a song called Stilts, and I kind of promoted it like I just did like, you know, little Triller videos and shit, you know what I'm saying? Little chop it up videos, and I showed it to everybody, and I kind of like, I think I told them to get like reaction videos and shit like that, and a bunch of my friends were like rocking with it and giving me different reactions. I made a compilation video of their reactions and stuff like that.
That's the one on the Groovy Volume 1.
That's on Volume 1.
I like that. I fuck with that one too.
That one, and you know, I made that was the first video I did with my homies in his garage. It was just me, Dolo. We had some fake props and shit. It was dope. But the first time I realized like I had fans was like, it's like 3:00 in the morning, and this one girl I used to go to school with at Movell was I'll say her name, Marissa, because she's cool as hell. Marissa, you did this. Called me on IG in the middle of the night, or fucking 3 a.m. I answered the phone, like, what's up? She was like, I'm listening to your music, and I'm like really picky about, you know, the music that I like and stuff like that. And like you're like, I don't know how to say it, like you're like, what you do with like music is really good. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like she just kept like complimenting me, and at like 3 a.m. and I'm like, and she's bad too. So I will say that. I will say that. She's also bad. Right. And I'm sitting there, I'm like, damn. All right. Like, I'm definitely gonna like keep on going. If people feel like that, you know what I'm saying? If they get it, how I feel about the shit, then I must be in the right spot.
Yeah, I fuck with that. But you ain't even finished telling us about your crazy experience at Ocean, though. You said,
shit.
At the strip club.
Oh, shit. So, yeah, I performed. Like 3 or 4 strippers come out. I was thinking I was going to perform stripperless. You know what I'm saying? Which would have sucked at a strip club. But I thought I was going to be, you know, Dolo. 3 or 4 of them came out, started throwing ass. I'm like, oh, yeah. Hell yeah. You know, it wasn't the best like feedback and stuff like that sound wise, but I was still going crazy. You know, I jumped out the little circle from the stage to just a little over the pool type thing, and my homie got some video of it, and I got a little picture of me with a stripper like on all fours throwing ass, and I'm just looking at her like
say
while performing. Yeah, it was dope. And then I chopped it up a bit with C. Honcho after that. And that was it. And my friend Kev got taken away.
He was in there lit.
Yeah, we gotta when we edit this, we gotta bleep that out.
You got you.
I don't know nothing about
that, but just know.
That don't even sound realistic to me, actually. That don't even sound real.
We straight don't do that in the lockdown.
This was also like 4 years ago. And I was just dying at the situation because a stripper tried to get me instantly. She came over here. She was like, Brazilian girl. She rubbed on my shoulder. Hi, how you doing? And I said, I'm about to perform. She rubbed on my shoulder.
Hey, wait, so like, do you have a girlfriend?
I'm talking to somebody.
Hey, why you pause so hard, bro?
I didn't. I didn't.
What you think? You
I'm
had to
talking to
process
somebody.
it. Yeah, okay.
She's in Greece on an abroad program.
Greece.
Yeah, but she's coming back soon. So yeah.
Abroad.
Yeah.
Oh, you fuck with a girl with some education.
Yeah, very smart.
Very smart.
She's very smart. Yeah.
Man, the man is always a beautiful thing.
Yeah, she's got everything. I can't lie.
Hey, so like, how is it like when you ever go through like, how can I put this? You ever go through a stage where it's hard for you to really like focus on your music, but like it comes to a point where your woman or a person that you are really talking to, and it's just like you don't
How to navigate the two of them.
Yeah.
Type shit.
You know how to balance the two.
Yeah. I don't think I ever let a woman get through me and my music. If anything, you gonna be in the song. You know what I'm saying? If I tell you I'm going to the studio, I'm going to the studio. You can come with. You know what I'm saying? We always a good time and shit.
Okay, so that was another thing I was gonna say. Would you like ever invite her, or is it just like
absolutely?
One? Okay, so she not like a distraction enough, or is she more of a motivation than a distraction?
Nah, because I'm gonna try to show out. If anything, that'll give me better energy.
I feel you.
Yeah.
like I play basketball. I be in the league and shit. I be telling my girl like, "Yo, come to my game." She came to my game. Like, I gotta tee up. Like,
absolutely.
I get my ass.
My girl, honest, I ain't about to get shit. That's just like when I was playing semi-pro, and I was with my baby mama. Come to the game, you know, because I can show out.
That's my motivation.
That's my motivation to do some shit. If you ain't there, I'm be looking in the crowd. Like,
see you in the house.
Go do my thing and come back.
Hell yeah. But nah, I don't ever let, a woman or a relationship get in between me and going to the studio or being productive with my music. I'm always promoting.
Business first.
Absolutely.
I told you this off camera, but I'm gonna say it now since we live too. I fuck with the Groovy Gang, bro. Groovy Gang, y'all be T. Shout out to y'all.
Shout out to
y'all
Groovy Gang.
The Groovy Gang be
Appreciate
fucking
y'all
lit.
so much.
Like I felt like with that, just like with the promo of this, like just talking and like just letting people know you're coming with. They slid, bro. The Groovy Gang slide.
Absolutely.
I love that though. That they support you, bro.
Honestly, there's like a group of kids in Sandwich, Illinois, like 21 years old that really fuck with my music.
Yeah.
And like they made this like group chat, put me in it and shit like that. And I'm like, you know what? Y'all the gang, Groovy Gang, y'all are it right there.
You don't know what that said. And that's the South.
We all got the same place.
I've been here at least 30 years of my life. I lived it.
Right.
Give me like a description of where the vicinity, the area.
I'm thinking Peoria.
It's like Ottawa.
That's an Ottawa.
It's like 2 hours.
That's an Ottawa, Illinois too.
I think like mine,
2 hours
like
south type
Yeah,
drive.
it's just South. I know it's South. I know that much. I've heard of it.
What if I've been under a rock?
I don't know.
Sandwich though, yeah, I ain't never heard.
It's a small town type shit.
It's super
And it's a
small
group
town,
of
yeah.
kids that follow me on IG and they've been fucking with me like just off the strength of my music. And I called them Groovy Gang and then I roll with that for everyone that fucks with my music.
That's love.
Fuck with the
Now you
Groovy
gotta
Gang.
go. You gotta go to Sandwich.
I'm trying to do a lit video of me doing whatever with them, to be honest. Like some
Yeah.
wild shit. Like a lit video though, because I appreciate that them being the core.
So now that you said that, when you do the video,
Mhm.
you gotta drop the video here at the lot and do another interview with us.
I mean, you drop it, yeah, because we fuck with the Groovy Gang.
We fuck with the Groovy Gang.
We fuck with the Groovy
You
Gang.
drop that shit.
Yeah.
Drop
Come back
it
to
here
the
at the
lot.
lot. You gotta come back to the lot. You gotta drop that shit. We gonna talk about it.
It's my boy Alex, Johnny,
Bring them.
Sad,
Bring them.
and there's a few more that I'm missing. But yeah, definitely.
Don't bring all of them.
Hope.
Groovy Sandwich Gang.
The Groovy Sandwich Gang.
Bro, they're from Sandwich, Sandwich, Illinois, and said, "Yeah, this town sucks." You know, they're those type of kids. We're trying to get out of here. This town sucks. This that,
Damn.
smoke weed and shit.
Population probably like 3,000 and shit.
Less,
It's less than 3,000.
probably less.
Damn.
That's wild.
That's wild as hell.
Hey, but they fuck with Groovy Gang.
Hey, groovy gang. That's lit though. That's super lit.
That's crazy.
So shows like when you go perform, what's your vibe when you performing? I mean, like, you know, tell the people like what's your vibe. Like, you high level. You feel like, you know, because it's a lot of people that be mellow. Like, you know what I'm saying. But are you a high level performer? Or you just that calm? You know, get the crowd with your bars. Or how you?
Entertainer.
I'm who I want to see when I go to a concert. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I want to see somebody who's gonna get the crowd rocking, who also gonna sing their shit. You know what I'm saying, and not like, let like the backtrack. You know, do most of the performance.
They know motherfuckers be getting tired and shit. They be out of breath like motherfuckers shit.
And
Like,
a lot of people be out there. They be like,
I be
they say,
tired.
hey, check out Bobby Brown though. Bobby Brown be tired as fuck.
That's how you know somebody performing though. When they
Right.
sweat and they up there, they hot. Yeah.
Listen,
Lights be hot as
it's very
shit.
tiring. You know what I'm saying? That's why I see why rappers be trying to get into shape, because if they performing like that, you know what I'm saying? And I do high energy, and I try to make sure that, you know, I rap most of the words and get the crowd involved in some form of fashion. That always.
Speaking of, you ever got up there and forgot the words?
No.
Oh, that's really right, Judge. Well, shit, he just
No.
remembers some shit from 5-6 years ago. Shit.
That he made in 20 minutes.
Off of right, maybe
He
20
tired.
minutes off of a girl that he broke up with. Now she broke up with him.
So what's your? So I
You know,
actually like.
there's a cool, I mean, there was a, shout out to my homie King Trey, by the way. He's also from Evanston, making a lot of noise on like just the music tip. He's got like songs with Mick Jenkins and Coda the Friend, so that's fucking dope.
Cold friend, that's something.
Yeah, he had a contest that he won from Lyrical Lemonade to go perform at Summer Smash, like as one of the smaller
That's
artists.
the one that said, what park is that? That's on Ogden right there. That's that park, right?
Mhm.
Lyrical Lemonade concert. Damn, what park is that? It's not. I can't even think of the name of the park right now. Right by is that Stroger's? I want to say it's Stroger's Hospital. It's on Ogden, that big ass park right there to the right. Like your way.
And that's really about like
It's west, bro. It's literally.
Stroger. We be talking about is that's not Columbus.
I got no clue.
I forgot the name.
Are we talking about like by California? Or are we talking about by Ashland?
By Ashland. No, California.
By like Mount Sinai?
Yeah, Mount Sinai. That's the hospital.
I forget
said
what spot. That
Stroger's.
might be Columbus.
I forgot the name of the
I
park, but
forgot
that's
the
why
name of the park,
the
though.
Lyrical Lemonade host their
Really?
performance there. Yeah,
Bro, one.
yeah,
So one.
That might be.
And after, like, when they were doing the debate, it was like a 10-minute process. And they're like, whoever wants to come up and perform, like, come up. This one dude from Michigan went. He was all right. I'm like, cool. You know, someone went before me that I know I can go crazier than. They called me out. I had my Groovy Gang shirt on that I released in my fucking link tree in my Instagram.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Yeah, the merch is in my Instagram. Had my Groovy Gang shirt on. He was like, you with the tight ass shirt. It was a fucking crew neck. It was a little tight, I'm not gonna lie. I got an XL. It should have been a 2X. No cap. But hey, I went up there and I gave him a song that I had just recorded like a week earlier called Numb to It. And that was on my second project, New Groovy. And I performed it and I had them going crazy. It was lit. I got into the crowd and shit. People were taking videos and taking pictures. It was perfect.
He said, man, I was watching live. He was like, the first motherfucker I watched, he was cool. Second motherfucker, yeah, he was straight.
He ain't match your energy.
He
Nah,
ain't
definitely
I
not.
can fuck him up though. I gotta stand down. I gotta make this bitch look tight. Something.
You always knew you wanted to be in a, like, you know, as an entertainer in the front, or did you ever like be like, man, maybe I should just step in the background?
There's a time when that failed for me. I was trying to open for OGZ and they did that at the Subterranean. And I got there pretty early to sign up. And I decided to go like near last. And by the time I went, like damn near everybody was gone type shit. So it was like I couldn't really rock with the crowd how I wanted to. I still did, you know, for the people that was there for me and for the people who was left. But I don't think that benefited for me. This girl had, you know, a time close to early where she had like majority of the crowd. She was going crazy, and she ended up winning.
I feel like he mean like, did you ever want to not be like the rapper? Did you ever want to do something else, like, you know, like behind the scenes, like, which I know the answer to this, but I'm not gonna speak on it. I'm gonna let you speak on it. But that's what he mean by it. Like, not like before you started rapping, was there ever a time that you wanted to do something?
I'm cool with just working for people. Well, I'm cool with just, you feel me?
Yeah.
Like, you know how some people just be the entourage, you know, people who we know be, you know, just be the people pushing it to other people sometimes, you know what I'm saying? Of course they rock with us, but since they so close, you know, they damn near just, you know, the on foot A&R, you just the behind the scenes people, you get what I'm saying?
No.
He was like, he was throwing shade at somebody.
No. Speaking facts, but no, I had that brought to me one time. Like, this guy was like in the studio, was like, you ever think about like just being a ghostwriter? You know what I'm saying? Like writing for people and making their hits, and I'm like, nah, I want to be the dude. Like,
this my shit.
Performing is the reason why I like making music. Like, you know what I'm saying? That is, if I can get to that, when people fucking with my music, whether they like it or not, if you come to a performance, you have no choice but to fuck with it.
So, and while we on the topic of performance, you got like any shows coming up that people can slide to? Like, you know,
April 14th in Quincy, Illinois. That one's about 4.5 hours away. I'll be at I forgot the venue, but it's a Two Froze tour. So definitely pop out to that if you're in that area. I do got hella people in Quincy because I went to JUCO there.
Okay.
And then the 28th and 9th, I think I'll be damn near Indiana type shit for this one girl, Melly Mel. She's having, I guess, a couple shows. So, you know.
Why Melly Mel sound familiar? What she
I was just about to say, who the fuck is that? Because that sound familiar.
I don't know. To be honest with you, she's one of the people I just randomly added off another friend because I saw a post where she did something with music. And
I think the Mousekatou's girl, right?
No.
Okay, that ain't her.
Definitely.
But her name
Mellow Bucks.
Mellow Bucks. That's what
Mellow Bucks. Yeah.
Melly Mel.
Yeah, I don't know, but I saw the opportunity on Facebook and I took it.
Okay, that's what's up. And that's that though. You said that's in Indiana.
Damn near.
So y'all in Indy or Quincy, Illinois, make sure y'all pull up to my boy's show.
Yeah,
come show some love support.
Yeah,
you feel me?
You know what I'm saying? It's always a vibe performing. We do Talk My Shit, which has been just one of the biggest songs we've ever had so far. You know, as far as, you know,
is that's something
92.3.
That's something new. Oh, and
so like 3 weeks.
That's something new that y'all just made that.
No, we made that a couple of years ago.
Okay,
but then we remastered it last year, and that's when we got it on the radio.
Okay.
And
speaking of having it on, I heard it. It was on one of your songs was on No Jumper, and I seen No Jumper reacted to one of your songs. The guys on No Jumper was reacted. They reacted. They did like a reaction video where they was listening to live music, and they like shouted him out after they heard his music. What song was it? It was Blacked Out, matter of fact. Yeah, that's what it. Yeah,
that shit was cold.
Yeah, it sure was, bro. Yeah,
I was at work at the time. I was selling motorcycles. And
do you ride?
No,
man, you drunk.
But I was selling shit left and right. Fuck is you talking about? Once they taught me the formula, you know, I added my personality. That was easy. But I was sitting at the little desk. You know what I'm saying? And for whatever reason, I was on YouTube that day watching No Jumpers podcast live, and they were doing like a live review, and it was fucking $250 to do that. I'm like, fuck it, you know what I'm saying? I had just gotten paid or something like that, so I'm like, you know, cool. Yeah. I was in summer, we were making money.
But that man, bro,
I know what Blacked Out is. You know what I'm saying? I know it's a good song. I got confidence in that song for my music, 100%. That song for sure. I'll send that to whoever. You know what I'm saying? The whitest kid of the whitest kid. You know, he will fuck with it. I'll send it to one of the niggas, and they will fuck with it. Send it to my mom, and she loves it. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I always sing that song, but and it means for what it means at the time that it was. But that's why I sent that song, and I knew I was gonna get content out of it if I screen recorded.
Yeah, that was smart. It was good. You invested in yourself. That's investing in your business. You are the business, bro. So that was definitely a great call to do that. Ain't nothing wrong with investing in yourself, bro.
He keeps talking about your mom. Your mom must be young.
Mom.
Your mom was less than 60. She young.
She's like, she might be 60.
She might be. It's your mama.
She look like she's 35. I cannot lie to you. You know what I'm saying? She gets that all the time. So.
Why?
You saw look dead ass. This man over here like, this man head in his face like y'all party.
Look, that's family. I don't know nothing about nothing. This is madness to me.
Mama be out groovy with you though.
You said she be in the strip club and shit though. Y'all think I'm gonna get me turned up.
My mom's lit, man. She's lit all the time.
That's for sure.
Whether she was at my games or she's rooting for me all the time. So
that's what's up though.
That's who I want to give it back to the most.
When the first time she heard you rap, like for real, just like,
right, especially if you couldn't that motherfucker cussing and shit. She, what my baby? What? Like, no, she got the real you. When was the last time she heard you? Well, the first time she heard you.
When the first time she heard you rap, and when she heard you, was it something that she brought up and you came to her about it?
Shout out to Sid for the question. Look at her.
I want to say the first time she heard me rap was when I was in high school, because I was B96. They came and did the prom thing, and they were doing like freestyles for like. It does count.
That don't count.
That counts.
That does count.
I was there.
That's precious.
That's the first time she heard me rap. Like that's the first time she seen me on video. Like she was like, okay, like whatever.
He didn't cuss in that. That's why it don't count. I
did. I think I like bleeped some
right.
out.
That's what
Everybody was like,
I'm telling you, we was kids.
When that first one when you cursed, when you was really groovy.
He was groovy, bro.
You probably had the GR at the time. You ain't had the double O V. You ain't had the double O V at the time.
The strip club was the first time she seen me perform, so there's that. But the first time she heard like my music, I guess, would be Love's Puppet, the first song that we did.
So she felt your pain on that?
She definitely liked it. She knew who it was about, and so she always she was in the back scenes trying to rekindle stuff. You know what I'm saying? And it didn't really work. I didn't find out about that until later.
So the backtrack. Now that I think about it, you said in the breath that I hope you never find love or some shit like that. What you say?
I said I hope you never fall in love unless it's back with me again.
You an old bitter ass. What's wrong with you? I hope you happy. You broke up with her. What's wrong with you, man? You left love.
That's real.
It be like, you know how the niggas be like, we gonna find us good female or something, and it be that ex that still be clinging on.
He said that to you.
Nigga, move. You left love, remember?
If you ever need me, I'm right here.
Every birthday.
Every birthday, he sent a message.
Bro, chill out.
Man, hey.
They got the Migos, man. I had to open up. I'm sorry.
Good concert.
Migos.
You ain't supposed to tell nobody that.
What's wrong with you?
Listen,
Hey,
Y'all know how you when you love it.
it's honestly one of them situations that make me question if there's only one person that you like meant to be
your
with.
real soulmate. That's the thing.
Some people say that there's multiple. You know what I'm saying? That you'll get multiple tests, kind of like with the person that you're supposed to be with in your life. And then there's some people who believe that it's like one person that you're bound to meet.
I'm that person. I feel like there's only one person.
Okay.
And see, how do you know if you've met them or not? That's the craziest.
Because I feel like you know what you're willing. You know what you're willing to deal with. Like everybody has their flaws. Everybody gonna give you that 80-20. Nobody's gonna give you that 100 because nobody is perfect. it's up to you to know what you're really wanting to, what you're able to deal with. Like, are you able to accept their flaws? Because everybody has flaws.
Facts.
That's true.
So are you able to the flaws that they have? Are you able to accept that and live with that for the rest of your life?
But so playing devil's advocate though, like, okay, so say you have that and you do accept that from somebody, but like energy is a real thing, right? Y'all believe in energy, like your energy from
absolutely.
people.
Yeah.
So like, what if you meet somebody afterwards and they energy match what you got, like what you're dealing with now? So how would you?
The grass ain't always green on the other side because they may have that 20% that you missing out of that 80, that 80-20 thing, like that 20% might be missing. Then they may offer that 20%, but they still ain't got that other 80.
And
They
I
still
feel
ain't got the
like
other 80.
depending on where you at as well in your life too, because people change.
People
Man,
people change. People grow over
People
time.
change for good,
Growth
change
is
for
a
bad.
real
thing,
thing, bro.
Absolutely.
And that also goes. Go ahead.
You gotta find some way to do that.
That grow with you,
Yeah,
right?
right,
That's what I'm
exactly.
saying. Because if you outgrow somebody, it's so much harder for y'all to be able to stay like how y'all was. It's like, yo, I'm trying to move here, and then you here, or vice versa. If the girl trying to move here, and like the dude just staying right there, it's like, damn, you got to do something. I can't come back down here.
That's one flaw I can't deal with. If you about being complacent, I'm not with it. I'm just not with it at all.
So go ahead.
We got nothing.
But yeah, if you about being complacent and comfortable, I'm not with it. I'm about growth, elevation, all of that. I'm about moving up. You trying to stay in this little ass studio apartment? I'm trying to get us a 5-6 bedroom house with a den, basement, attic, 6 bathrooms, long garage. I'm trying to get all that.
All right, so the devil's advocate on that is how long you gonna wait though, because just because you ready now, that don't necessarily mean that person.
But I like as a man, like I can't stop growing, bro.
Right.
I can't. If me waiting on you is waiting on you is just the same as me coming back down here to like make sure, like not in a sense, make sure you're okay. That's me stopping my elevation. Like I'm gonna keep elevating. Like, and it's either you gonna come with me or you ass gonna be just sitting right here because I'm gonna grow.
As far as like the time length of it, of course, everything starts. You can't expect everything to just get rushed quick as hell within like first 2-3 years or whatever. It takes time. Like I say, like you should be moving up every 4 years.
What do you mean by moving up?
As far so we could say like living arrangements. Okay, we go from a studio to say a 2-bedroom. Then we rent. Okay, then we go from that 2-bedroom. We stacking our brick. 4 years from now, we wanna buy us a home or buy us a building. You know, we got 2 properties. Okay, I mean, we got 2 different incomes. We can put our incomes together. Boom, we go get us a multi-unit. A multi-unit, say 3 or 4 unit, 4-unit property. Then we go get another property. We get one in your name. Mm-hmm. We get one in my name. Right. Then after that, we use the next year. We go get us another one. Now we got 4 properties. 2 on your end, 2 on my end. Then the next 4 years after that, we use those 2 properties to buy our real dream home. We use that to build that motherfucker from the concrete up. I mean, from the ground up.
However we want it.
However we want it, but we gotta have the same mindset.
I feel you on that, but the only thing I can piggyback in is that I mean that's a good plan and everything, but life happens.
Life definitely happens.
So when it comes to you trying to stack that bread and say you lose your job and say you out of work for 2 years, then that's when you see, you out of work for a year, and you really see like, is this person gonna be with me?
Yeah, but that's the gap that he was talking about with the 4 to 5 years. All that shit can go on within that 4 to 5 years. But as long as you continuing to try to progress, at least, bro, like or making that step towards progression, that's growth still. It's because you still in a better position than you was last.
You may have to go a whole year without stacking. You may have to do that. But at least you would still, if you can't stack, okay, well, we still gonna make sure our credit is still straight. If we can't make sure our credit is still straight, we at least gonna make sure our bills are still paid on time. At least like some gotta work.
So, all right, Nilo, I got another question for you. Mm-hmm. Describe your ideal, like if you. I know you say you're talking to somebody, but I'm saying like when you're looking for a woman, like what was it that like what was there that got you? Like what you look for?
Confidence, to be honest with you. Confidence is what led her to me because she came to me. I was just chilling. at my job at the time, you know what I'm saying? And she walked right up to me and said, "Put your number in my phone." I said, "All right."
Hold on. So she initiated
Everything.
the cop.
Yeah, initially. I'm the owner in my job. You know what I'm saying? I'm standing there like this. It's security. So I'm standing there like this. And she walked right up to me.
Oh, you know what? I've been doing that, though. And security, but see, a job of security, that's different, though. I ain't gonna lie, though. You get a lot thrown at you in security, though. I ain't gonna lie, though. It's just something about that position.
But you think it's too much conversation?
I've seen a lot of shit, man.
Yeah, you do a lot, especially at bars, nightclubs, strip clubs, all that shit. It really,
I've seen a lot of shit.
but security, like that shit, really get thrown at you. I'm not gonna lie to you, but yeah, damn, that's just.
Yeah, that's what I look for. I look for confidence. You know what I'm saying? Someone who's smart. For some reason, like intelligence is definitely one of the sexiest things a woman can have, in my opinion.
I agree with that.
And like, just because when someone say some, when people be saying smart shit, motherfuckers tune in. You know what I'm saying?
If you a smart individual yourself,
exactly.
you understand what's going on.
You got wits about yourself, and you can, have a good conversation, and you can lead someone to new ideas or something like that.
Open-minded.
You're really, that generally is like welcoming. You know what I'm saying? So that's really like,
bro, I definitely agree. Like, being with a woman, like I have to be able to have an intelligent conversation with you. Yep. If I can't hold no intelligent conversation, you sitting there like, I don't know, I'm a girl. Like I'll be like, okay, we can't.
I gotta get you up out of here. You gotta be able to tell me something.
You have to be able to tell. I don't like that. Open my like put me on to some shit. Like I ain't like not necessarily. You got to physically like tell me some shit that I didn't know or maybe didn't know. Give me a different perspective to look at. And then like now it's like, okay,
put me on some new food.
Some food, anything. It can be anything.
All right, for real, especially some new food.
Some knowledge, food. I love to eat. So you put me on some food. That means you out here exploring shit. That means you willing to try shit. Right. That means you like, and in a sense, that also lets you know that this woman trying to become a better person. Because the more shit that you do, it means the more experiences. Everybody know in life the best teacher is experiences. You can't really teach nobody shit if you ain't learn from experiencing it yourself.
And be coachable too.
That too.
If you willing to learn, if you don't know something, I know something, but you willing to learn and be coachable about it, and we really can turn this bag up together because you want to learn.
You said it was tough for you.
That was tough for me.
Being coachable or like
to some extent, yeah.
Criticism.
From a woman too. Was it from a woman or just
me being stubborn with like coaches and stuff like that? Like just me being stubborn. If I had like just been a sponge,
anything. So don't say just coaches. It's anything, girl. Like anything, bro. Everything. You hard as fuck. Wait, but hold on, time. I just want to say one thing. That's what makes this motherfucker so great. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like he don't care what nobody say. Like any like doubt in your head, like it don't exist to this man. So I promise you.
He asked it. What's your zodiac sign?
Scorpio.
You're Scorpio, and that explains. I'm stubborn too, bro. Like I don't care what nobody talking about.
My natural
I don't know shit about astrology.
My natural like instinct is to like take the opposing side. So I could love Kobe Bryant, you know what I'm saying, and I do. I could love Kobe Bryant, and somebody will say that Kobe is better than fucking
LeBron.
Than Jordan. And I don't like, I like, I understand Jordan. I love Jordan for what he did for the game, you know what I'm saying? Cool like that, but I'm not hype on him like that. But I would take Jordan's side like a motherfucker just because it's the defense, you know what I'm saying? And I do that instinctually. And then I'll try to find ways to win. And I fucking realized that, you know what I'm saying? And it took me a long time to realize that. If I had just like shut up sometimes or just like been a sponge, I could be so much further. You know what I'm saying? At least like basketball or something like that. But now I'm rapping and I understand that. So
you soak in all the information. Now it took me a long time to like start doing that. Because at first I was just, man, it's my way or the highway. I don't even know fucking about nothing.
Oh my God, bro, it's so toxic.
But then like as I got older, I'm like, all right, cool. Like I take in more information. I still take I listen to people's opinions, but at the end of the day, I'm still gonna make my decision. Like I feel like that's something that people have to understand. Like, but some people don't like that about me. They be like, Joe, like, why did you do that?
Some
like,
people
no, bro, like,
all
because you're gonna do what you want to do at the end of the day. So why the fuck is it a problem when I hear you, I listen to you, but I'm still gonna do what I don't want to do at the end of the day. That's my motherfucking life.
That's just like it's just like when mothers old heads used to tell us, don't fuck no girl without no condom. How many girls have as soon as that first time you done went wrong with a girl, you like that motherfucker was like, I already know.
Never went back.
Yeah.
I got one kid and another one on the way, goddamn, but I know goddamn well.
I'm done pretty well. Kidless. Wrap it up.
Oh, you are blessed.
Children.
You are
The
blessed.
kids watching.
Don't listen to me.
Cause I was
Say no,
I was what,
Don't listen to
22?
me.
I was 22, bro.
Hey, I was 20, I was 22, 23. I had my son.
That's still relatively decent time, you know what I'm saying?
Shit. When I look at that shit now, that shit young as fuck.
We had this conversation like a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
It was young.
That shit
Like we was
young
ready
as
for
fuck.
it. We was ready for it.
Hell yeah.
I feel
But as I'm older, like
You know,
being older now, it's like, we could have waited. I could have waited till I was like 26, 27.
Yeah.
I could have waited till around then. But I think, me personally, I think 30 too late. Like for a dude, like, because I had friends in high school, like some of their parents was like older. So like we'd go play sports. Like but my old man, he hooped with me until he was about 50 something, like late 50s. And I watched my friends, they dads ain't never hooped with us, like none at all, because they was older. But then like me, I'm like shit. Well, I want to have kids. I want to be able to get my ass out there with them and hoop. Like my son now, like we go to the gym, I'm shooting with him, I'm running around with him. I want to be able to do that. I don't want him to be that. You old. Like, nah, fuck that. Like, you got to sit down. You can't come play with me. Nah, I'm trying to do your sports with you, bro. I'm going to show you how to do this shit. I'm going to be out here batting. If you want to play baseball, I'm going to get out here, swing the bat, and, like, be active, run the bases, and show you how to do it.
You're going to have us out here acting bad because we both feel the same way.
Yeah, bro. It's just, but 30 really not too late. I shouldn't say that because it's people. I say about 35. Like, you still just have to be active. But I just know, like, people say once you hit 30, like, things slow down type shit. Like, I don't think.
I was about to say, I'm 26, I'm still dunking that bit. But I ain't stopping.
Do you think, okay, so you hit 30, do you think it slow you down?
No, I don't think it's like, I mean, don't get me wrong, I work a lot, so I do be tired. When I get my free time, I do be tired, but shit, he ain't gonna let me, my son's 7, so he not gonna let me sit down too motherfucking long. He gonna want me to come do something. Like now my son really into like working out and stuff, so like he definitely be doing some push-ups, some sit-ups. He be like, he trying to work out with me. He be doing curls. All that. I got the bar now, so he really be doing curls, 40 reps, 30 reps. Like he really be doing that. Yeah. So like he ain't, like I said, he ain't letting me sit down too long.
Pretty soon he's gonna be able to put you in the headlock.
Man, bro, what? He's tall though. My son tall. To be 7, like we was just talking about this because our kids on the basketball team together. He one of the tallest ones on the team, right?
He's probably the second tallest kid on the team, but like the other kids, like they tall, but they're a little bigger. He solid. Big. I was just looking at him while he was dribbling the ball. I said, Joe, I said, this little boy, Joe, I said, look how solid he is. He dribbled that one for he go right up, and it's strong.
Yeah.
And he's so young. He's 7. Like that. Yeah. Like all the other kids, besides the plumber, like they skinny though. Yeah. They kids, they don't really lift out. But to be working out at that age, that's good.
That's fire. I wish I had a young kid.
Want to be that? You want to be that? Do that shit for him, man.
When you hear those stories, right? They're like, man, look.
But look, like, that's the fun part of it. I mean, but shit, it ain't no playbook on this shit, bro.
It ain't no playbook.
There's no, like people trying to say, you supposed to do this. Every kid different.
Every kid different.
There's no set way to do the shit, bro. It's just, it's what you make of it. Like, if you feel like you're a good example of a man, teach your son to be like you.
And what they like,
and your flaws, take it.
What you like, most likely your kid's not gonna like.
Polar opposite, which is kind of crazy.
I wish my son would be a football player. That nigga's not a football player. He's not really a football player. Like baseball, if he took baseball serious, that nigga be cold. Like y'all don't understand. This nigga hit a home run at 6. I ain't a home run, so I was like fucking 12, 13. Like
Kids
Ooh,
different.
like they, man.
Well, you said he built like an android.
Yeah,
so,
he big.
like,
He big. He's
No.
straight stock. He's solid.
Look,
Look, just like his ass.
Look,
Same friend.
you know what I mean? That's what I'm trying to get on. Maybe.
Yeah, y'all got some more years. Y'all 26. Y'all got some more years.
Man, y'all ever played the stepdaddy role?
Yeah, y'all ever dated a girl?
Hey, so no, for real, like, so how is it? So how is it? How was it when it came to like the whole discipline role though? Like,
It wasn't really none on my end. You know what I'm saying? I didn't.
was they Diddy in the life or?
He was throwing them lobs on the Fisher Price hoop.
Oh God! Hey, look, listen. The kid was dope. You know what I'm saying? Little
Just
2-year-old,
one.
little 1-year-old at the time, like 1 or 2-ish. You know what I'm saying? But and he had a little, you know, Fisher Price hoop in the fucking in the crib. I'm chilling, laying down and shit. Mom's, you know, laying on top of me type shit. He got the little basketball thing. I'm teaching him how to dunk the shit on the hoop. And then every time he dunk, I'm like, he go, That's when I'm like, I could do this. I'm not gonna lie. I could do this.
So you said he was one at the time.
Yeah, 1
How
or 2-ish.
soon? 1, 2-ish. How soon did the mother introduce you to him?
Immediately type shit.
Damn.
She didn't keep him from me or like anything.
Y'all was dating?
Yeah.
How long was y'all dating before you met him? When you say immediately, like how?
Immediately, like the first day that I physically, I think I pulled from like Twitter or something like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I pulled up.
On social media.
Yeah, somehow. I don't remember what I did.
They in that era, bro. That's the DM era is the start of their
No. We went to we lived in the same city. She lived in Quincy. I don't know. She went to John Wood for sure. Actually, yeah. My sophomore year, she was a freshman. We knew of each other already, and I think that's when I made my attempt. Was when I was already gone, and she had a kid by then. I think at like 20.
So like,
If I was a dude, sure, you gotta show milk kid first day.
First day?
Because
I don't want to meet them motherfuckers.
What if you
right
don't
now.
get But that's the thing, though.
What if I was like, you like, you know what I'm saying? First day, so.
What if I get this motherfucker in this boo boo and now you want
Right.
to sit here and play like that?
If I'm female, you gonna like, I can see myself being with you. Like, I want to be with you. Not for no female, you just like, we kicking it. Like, it's whatever.
No.
Like,
Okay,
female, like, I'm gonna be with you.
Okay.
I need to see your kid.
Before you buy a new car, what do you do with it?
You test
You
drive.
test drive.
Okay,
Depending on the car.
Ain't no depending on shit.
That's a Ferrari I'm test driving that bitch.
True.
I ain't finna, I'm finna give this bitch and it's a limit. They didn't put a limit on the show floor and shit.
Well,
Depending on the car.
it wasn't. I don't think it was it was the day after. Okay, so I went there. You know what I'm saying? Slept there, and then the morning after, she went to pick him up, and then she was like telling me, "All right, I'm gonna go get him. Whatever. This is, you know, what it's gonna be." And
I guess
all right.
in a sense that's a real mom too.
Yeah,
You got to because your kid, if I'm gonna be with you, that's a big deal. If your kid bad as hell and I ain't messing with your kid, I'm gonna have a look at you.
Well, he was young, though,
See, I agree with you. I just think like maybe second time, like third, like that's gonna be too much for me. Like I be high and shit. You think I'm feeling, bro? I be thinking.
Sit your little ass down.
Right.
Hey, nigga,
I don't want to.
She was
I'm
she did everything I did. You know what I'm saying? So it was a vibe. He wasn't a badass kid. He was lit. You know what I'm saying? Chill, mannered for the most part, and whatever like he needed, she handled. Like she didn't expect me to do anything.
So what's
But I would always help out. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because he was dope.
what's too many kids?
What's
you
too
talking
many
to a
kids?
girl, yeah.
Talk to a girl, what's too many
2 right now, for sure. 2 is the most I know I can handle.
But but like, would you be with her even if she had to?
Yeah.
Okay, so
That don't mean nothing to me. Like,
all right.
I'm not saying as far as taking them off, but like, bro, like if you
as
like
long as
being
you
with
got
that
your
woman,
shit together,
yeah.
I'm cool. You know what I'm saying?
I was
As
about to
long as
say,
they're
yeah.
cool and they understand what's going on, that I'm not. Well, I guess it depends on what age they are. But regardless, I'm gonna be like a stand-up nigga regardless.
that's
I feel it.
that's
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
That's what my intentions were with her and her little, you know what I'm saying, her shorty, and it just didn't work out. But I'm still cool with her to this day.
Yeah, I'm just
To
not.
this day.
I'm just not. I ain't trying to introduce you too quick. I just, like, I don't know. It might be different for a guy, even though, well, I don't know.
No, it's different.
You think so?
I think it's different for a dude, for a female to meet like your kid or whatever, as opposed to you being their kid.
It's different because as a dude, you can easily pass off as your friend, easily.
True.
And I don't think it even about the title. I think it's just the fact of how your kid is and how you like fit with the kid.
But being a dude, like you trying to come around a little boy, he gonna look at you. And if his daddy ain't around, he gonna look at you. It's like, damn, is this my daddy? Two, damn, it's the only man in my life, and it's probably the only man I see on if he coming with my mom on a day-to-day basis. You feel me? So now he looking at you as like that role model figure. Is it gonna be you or is it you? Goddamn it! So that's what tougher for females if they got a little boy versus a dude. Like I say, if a dude introducing his son to a girl, oh, this dad friend, and his son will always remember, okay, this is dad's friend. You know what I'm saying? It's a little different versus your mom introducing you to the guy versus it, which is crazy to say. It should be the same, but in a sense, it's like
that's why I said I gotta like. I ain't saying like, okay, the very first time I talk to you, like at least let me know you got kids. Don't lie. Now, if we kick it, say we go out on, we kick it a couple times, and then you just like, all right, I got a kid, which I already know I'm gonna meet him. Like, I can't have you wait for weeks or months until I get your show. Because that ain't gonna work. Because I'm not gonna kicking it with you. But then your kid come around, and people switch up with their kid.
What if in 3 weeks she was crazy?
That's what I'm saying.
Like real life, you really found out like she got mad one time and started doing some goofy ass shit.
Oh, no, out of there.
You feel what I'm saying? So but then you introduce her to your kid. You feel me? Right. If you immediately did that,
but that's the risk you take.
That's too soon. That's too risky.
Because would you rather put all your time and energy into a female, and then after that 3 weeks you meet her kid and you like, this motherfucker bad as hell. I can't
First of all,
skip that. So you put 3 weeks in.
I put 3 weeks in.
Your time.
I have to see her. I gotta see her mad first. I'm just be honest with you. I gotta see. It ain't gonna always be peaches and cream, bro. I gotta see when you mad, how you react and what you do.
And I gotta see you all different
that too. But if you react and you do some goofy shit and some crazy shit, I'm not gonna talk to you no way. Because if I see you do this crazy shit, I just know you ain't teaching this little motherfucker the right shit.
Are you?
You feel me?
No.
You might teach him to try to not be like him, but she's not stopping his behavior. You feel me? You just be one of your mamas that just be like, oh, it's okay. He's a kid.
He's just a baby type shit.
Me as a man, I wouldn't accept that from my kids. I wouldn't accept that from somebody else.
After 3 weeks, you wait for 3 weeks, and then after the 3 weeks, you like, I don't want to be with you. You don't even treat your kid. You don't even put your kid in check.
Oh, absolutely.
So you let off this.
3 weeks too soon. 3 months, maybe.
He said, I've been talking to you for 3 weeks. Did you hit it?
No.
Within the 3 weeks, it's different. I'm gonna just be honest, it's different because that and
but
people might think that don't matter.
I'm playing devil's advocate though, because they come off wrong. Like, so you can hit, but you can't see my kid. See, that's the
cool.
thing.
I'm just saying, if I bump her and I find out that she's crazy,
I see your kids.
Yeah. So is you trying to be with the girl or not? Then
I don't know yet.
You keep talking to her?
3 weeks? I don't know.
But you going 3 weeks? But you going off the crack?
All right, yeah. 3 weeks. Fuck them kids. I don't know them kids. Shit.
I'm just saying.
I'm trying to see you. Let me get to know you first.
You could crack, but you don't want to see my kid. Like, I gotta wait to shake my kid, but you can crack.
I'm gonna stop fucking with you. If you tell me you give me that type of ultimatum when in 3 weeks, I see you.
So what if that's the one?
She can't be the one giving me an ultimatum, bro.
She ain't the one.
Give me no ultimatum as a man. Like, yeah, you got 3 weeks.
You got 3 weeks.
Life is all ultimatums. Everything is an ultimatum.
No, life is choices. Never an ultimatum. It's a choice. It's never an ultimatum. You always have a choice to say I'm gonna do it or I'm not gonna do it.
But what's always got between an ultimatum and a choice? An
ultimatum is either you're gonna do what I'm saying, or you're gonna decide to just, I guess, do what you're gonna do, or do what you say, or just not do it.
Right. So your job say you're gonna come to work, you're gonna get fired. Is that an ultimatum or a choice?
I still got to try. I got a choice to go or not.
I got a choice to go.
I got a choice to tell. I can go right here.
You ain't getting this motherfucker. What you gonna do?
I ain't keeping some
It depends how bad I want you. Like,
Like I said, it depends how many times we linked before. Like, I don't know.
And the energy too.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It is a lot that go into that, but like, I don't know. Yeah, I'm probably straight too though. I don't know. Just off the fact that like, I don't know. I don't have a kid. You got a kid. Now it's like, oh, you trying to be like, oh, that means you gonna put me in some square ass positions already. I already know you gonna be trying to make me super stepdad 2 weeks from now. I'm good. I'm straight.
I'm trying to make sure this is real.
Justo Manifesto love the kids. But in 3 weeks, fuck the kids. I don't need to meet you. I don't need to, I got my own kids at home. I don't need to meet them. Yeah, like
3 weeks.
3 months.
More if I got my own kids. Yeah.
Right, 3 months. Okay, we can talk about 3 months. We 90 days in. I'm probably hit a couple times. We went out several times. We vibing. We probably went to church together too. Like,
man said he probably hit a couple times.
like,
fuck you, man.
You
I
meet the kid and it's just like, nah, so I don't think I can do this. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
But that's what. But that, like, I guess that's the pros and cons of waiting.
Yeah,
it's either you gonna wait and it's gonna work. It's either and then you wait and it ain't gonna work. Your kid bad as hell and dude like, man, fuck that shit, I'm gone. Cause there's some women out here, bro, that their kids are like real life. When I say like, and they be like, no, he's not doing anything. It's okay. It's and it's not necessarily. Me and JJ had this conversation today. Well, me and my cousin, y'all know JJ, but we had this conversation. It's harder I feel like women can't raise boys single. You can't raise her. Let me finish. A woman cannot teach a boy how to be a man because she's not a man. Yes, she can give you values. She can teach you values and like core things of what a man should be, but she can't teach you how to be a man because women don't go through men emotions. They don't have a men mentality because they're not men. Mm-hmm. So it's a little harder. So when you have girls, they'll be like, oh, he's just fine. He's doing that. As a man, you look at it like, no, this little motherfucker need to be disciplined. You need to show him to do the right thing. You feel what I'm saying? Because he's bogus. She's not supposed to be out here doing it. Mm-hmm. If she teaching him some shit and she doing it at the crib and he going outside doing that shit when she not around. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So like, and as a man, you like,
I mean, that's just, I just want to broaden that to like there being a disadvantage to not having a 2-parent household. Mm-hmm. And that's, what it is in the broadest.
I want to say I kind of disagree, but I want to say it's a little piece of me that I will agree, and I'll say just from my little experience, just my OG disciplined me. She young, so she cool, but she disciplined me, so like I still feel like I got some of the like stuff a lot of people who don't grow up with a dad.
You get those.
That's what I said.
But I'm here go my flip to it. I ended up moving, like how I ended up meeting my bro, is I ended up moving with my dad because I ended up, getting in too much shit when I'm living in the city or whatever. And so then I really learned, like, okay, these little missing pieces that you don't get until you with that man. That man teach you how to carry yourself as a man.
The woman give you that value. She can give you the values of what she wants you to be in a man, how she wants to be treated. She shows you how a woman's supposed to be treated. So those are like the values of it. But like I'm saying, those core things, like your emotions as a man. That's why, like a lot of kids now, the younger kids, bro, like that's why these little motherfuckers be crashing out, bro, because they don't have a dad there, bro. That dad is gonna teach you control your emotions.
I grew up in a single mother household, and I will say for myself, like looking back on it, when I was younger, I was an emotional ass little nigga crying about all this, little shit, like get mad,
that's what I'm saying.
Shit like that. But it took for male role models to be in my life, like my grandfather, my uncles. Like I didn't meet my pops till I was 17. So like when I met my pops, I was already grooming in my manhood. But before that, like my grandfather, my uncle, my coaches, I got coaches that I still talk to this day. Coaches that when I was in high school, that was my coach when I was like 10 or 12, something like that. So those men also taught me how to be a man as well. Like they taught me the discipline and stuff like that. When I got in trouble at school or even in high school, when I'm getting caught fighting and stuff like this, like the deans wouldn't even, they'll call my mama, but that next call would be down to the football coach, and the football coach coming to the coming to the office, and he gonna make sure I get disciplined in practice. Like
Yeah.
I'm gonna run extra after practice. I'm gonna do more push-ups and all that. And even then with my mama too. Like under this beard, y'all, I promise you, I got this little gash on my chin because I'll never forget. I left the door unlocked. I left the back door unlocked one time, and I came home and my mama, like, I know back in the 90s, right? Not even the 90s, like early 2000s. Like the women, like our mamas used to wear like 5 different rings on their hand.
Costume jewelry.
What? I'm talking about, I came in the house, my mama stuck my ass something serious.
Damn.
Ooh,
Bust
like, I'm talking about bust my ass in the chin, bro, and I feel right in. So we had like a case of waters. Like as soon as you walk into the kitchen, I'm talking about she stuck my ass, I feel right into the waters. Like
Damn.
I hugged them bitches like they was supposed to catch me. Like they was supposed to catch me. Like I'm talking about, and it was at that point where I knew I fucked up. I'm talking about like I had to. I was in so much shock. I'm sitting there looking at my hand like my motherfucking chin in my hand type shit. Like she really just stuck my ass. I was expecting a whooping type shit. Like I was at least 11 or 10 or something at that time. Nah, I'm talking about she stuck my ass. Well, I went in the room and cried. Like I ain't even letting. I went in the room and cried. She came in, that motherfucker was like, you better suck that shit up, nigga. Like, damn. All right, like
You just caught one.
right, yeah, you caught one.
Hey, that motherfucker don't like no more.
Right.
I got another one for you, Nilo.
Yeah.
So, by you being an artist, what if it was a young and up and coming artist, say like, shit, I'm just starting out rapping, would it be some advice and some game you'll get to the young up and coming artists out there?
Be yourself is always the thing, and just stay consistent. You know what I'm saying? Stay relevant, stay consistent. Whatever that means for you, is it like just writing? Stay consistent in doing that. If that's going to the studio, or if it's like making beats, or putting together shows, whatever it is that you aspire to do in like the music industry, as long the consistency like eventually wins. And so you kind of just gotta be insane and tell yourself like it's gonna work eventually. You know what I'm saying? Keep going. And those 2 words have been like the biggest theme for me the last about 2 years or so. Is just keep going, because I've been in spots where I thought it was gonna go crazy and it hadn't. And so I'm like, damn, do I want to keep doing this? Because I feel like I was right there. And it's just like, you know what? Why not?
Keep going. That's straight the motto I tell everybody. I tell my kids that. I tell the players, I coach that. I tell my friends that they do something good in life. I keep going and I send my love emoji, bro. Like, this is that people don't even know. People think this symbol mean a bunch of different things. It should mean love. Like I think it's love and silence, if I'm not mistaken. But I know it means love for 100%. But and like I send that to them and just tell them to keep going, because that's huge, bro. When you get to those, sometimes you do hit barriers in life. You hit them barriers where you're like, damn, I'm stuck, or it didn't go how you wanted it to go, and it kind of like, in a sense, like it to take away a little bit from your I guess your morale, in a sense. Kind of basketball. Basketball, a game of momentum. But sometimes shit happen and then that momentum drop. But it's either you're gonna stop playing and you're gonna get blown out by 20, or you're gonna keep going. It's gonna be a good game. You're gonna either win or lose still. But the fact that you kept going, you kept your morale.
Right.
So definitely that's a good model to have. To keep going.
Try to take it every day. Yes.
I fuck with that. I like that.
Mm-hmm.
I like that a lot.
So we done had us a decent little time on the show now.
I was gonna say, shout out your Instagram, bro. Tell them where to follow you, bro. Tell them what you got coming up. Like, let the people know what's going on, bro.
I got basically every week from now until March 12th, some content.
March or
May? Oh, sorry.
We ain't. I'm like, sorry. It's the Migos.
Just tuck this away. But basically every week from now until like May 12th or like May 19th, I should have like a song or a performance something like that. Really, I'm just trying to drop singles
Mhm.
and do as much as I can with them because I've got a decent amount of momentum, I feel like. So I just got to catch someone's attention with whatever I'm doing and make sure that it's like myself at the same time and it don't got to feel fucking forced.
Okay.
But right now is the most organized like I've felt ever doing this. And I think that's a pretty fucking good headspace to be in, you know?
And quickly, you've been saying singles though. So you said singles. Are you working on an album?
No, not right now.
Just
Just
on the
straight.
album?
Yeah, because I just dropped one. The Conscious and Commercial. I dropped that.
That was 2022, right?
It was 2023.
It was this year?
Mhm.
I seen that. Okay.
The Conscious and Commercial dropped a couple of weeks ago. And that was like an album that I kind of wanted to just play on like duality and like have songs that mean something and then have songs that are commercial that are like, like that's lit, or it's a vibe to listen to. And so I'm done off that, just doing singles and getting content out and making sure I get whatever show opportunity I can.
Okay. Yep. Tell them where to follow you at on Instagram.
Oh yeah, GROOVY Nilo on every platform, every fucking streaming service. I don't know where I'm looking at, but
right there, right up there.
Boom.
Yeah, you see the point. Yeah.
Oh yeah, sorry. So GROOVY Nilo on TikTok, Instagram, fucking YouTube. What else they got? Tidal.
SoundCloud,
Spotify, Facebook, YouTube Red got me on there as well. What the fuck else is there? Fucking Spinrilla. I'm also on that. If you still use that.
And you say April? What is it? What's that? The next show date?
The
8th?
14th.
So coming up real soon.
April 14th.
Yeah.
You said it's in Quincy, right?
Yep.
So make sure y'all pull up again.
The Two Froze tour. I do got a prime time slot and the interview coming out of that as well. So obviously a big content pusher. I will be showing y'all something about that as well, and obviously go as crazy as I possibly can at the show.
All right. Well, make sure y'all like, follow, subscribe, leave that 5-star review. At the lot _ podcast.
Make sure y'all do it. Facebook page too. Follow it. We also got an Instagram, _lot_ podcast. So make sure y'all pull up. Y'all already know the vibes, man. Tell a friend.
Tell a friend.
To tell a motherfucking friend.
To
pull up. Take us out, Sid. Until next time, good people.
Until next time, y'all.
Peace. Shout out my brother MVP Guap.
Shout out Guap, man. I appreciate y'all pulling up, though, bro.
Gratitude, man. Thank y'all, bro. Y'all